Hello and welcome to a new video, short one perhaps. We're going to go back to xwar 19 and try to increase the number of stars as much as possible. Hopefully it will be not too long. Right, so that's our first enemy. Let's see the effects of power increase showing. Yeah, Silas. Right. So there is a continuous issue that Silas does not carry on in battle long enough. Let's try again. Now it's 3. Okay. So it's apparent if we remove Silas, let's see the effect. The 2 backliners. Okay. Our main issues. The 3 heroes on the back. Right. Which hero can go against them? We can try. Don't think it will work. Yeah. No. Let's go back to where we were. Okay. Right. So we have a draft of 3, right? We can see that. We're not using a draft. I guess our main issue is the technology, where Superman heroes would be perfect for it. Yeah. Then another issue we'd have is Superman. Right. So let's try technology and let's try changing the attack ship. That didn't really give positive results. Yeah, sorry, I keep pushing to the latest chapter. Okay. Right. So stick to Silas. Change his position. Let's keep him in his position. Let's change the attack ship. Let's change the arrangement of the draft. Silas. So 25 Silas. Okay. Alright, that was good. We got the 3 stars. Next. 3 stars. Next. 2 Succubus. And Silas, which will change after evolving. Succubus, Silas. Okay, I see a pattern of these 2 heroes that keep getting. Here we have Samurai Girl also. Okay, let's check the last one. More on the technology. And the Queen of Sandy Sand. Right, so it was raised to 114 out of 120, and only few remain. Okay, so I know you can endure more damage. Let's try this arrangement. Okay, in that case, let's change exactly what you're using. Let's see. Increase your attack. Right. Instead of Selfless Guardian, we will use Titan Killer. Super Shield also can become but I would prefer Defensive Barrier. Okay. Next. You don't need that anymore. OD to death. Or how about Shadow Ambush? Toku. Super Shield and Surface Guardian fit for now, but we kinda don't need it, so let's go with damage increase, Surface Guardian. Next we'll go with Allied Eyes, Masters. Yeah, I think you're gonna be stuck with the same ones.
You should be glad to see the angel alive.
Yeah, we're glad to see you alive. Remain alive, please. Yeah, sorry for your power loss. This should contribute to what was taken from you as power.
You should be glad to see the angel alive.
110. Sakipa.
Expanding desire will tear your soul.
Precise Strike. Master of Tactics.
There is only one thing I am loyal to.
Silas
Nature.
will keep you at Selfless Guardian. Now we're gonna watch a completely different scenario in attack and performance just by changing the talents, legendary talents. Right, he added the shield to the front row, so it becomes double shield for our lovely friend Afra, which gets taken down easily. That's the Selfless Guardian HP recovery. I love how it looks actually.
Swift shadow.
Okay.
Deadly fascination.
Solo in the flame.
Good recovery.
Absolute hero.
Okay, so I guess the main issue is it's the same Guardian. Not surviving it. Okay, I see the issue. It requires more HP. Oof, we broke.
Deadly fascination.
Solo in the flame.
Solar and the flame killed you immediately? Really? Killer move. Right, but we do have an analysis of what exactly happens that makes this possible. Yep, that's Eddie adding the shields to the front row. Okay, going nice.
Silver flash. Deadly fascination.
Solo in the flame.
Full HP, the end of the round. It's good.
Freeze now.
Freeze now.
Bombing start.
Was that you? Pretty boy with the gun. And they were killed for some unknown reason. Okay. I think it's damage after effect. Okay. I see what's needed. More power. More endurance. To attack on a higher level. Sakupa. Let's see how we do here. Impressive. Let's go against stronger opponent. Right, but let's change first the hero talents, legendary talents. Okay, you can have this one.
I'm second to none. Not worth mentioning.
Should be glad to see the angel alive.
Alright, that should be
I
beneficial.
brought the tinder of hell.
Vitality armor.
Evolution.
And yeah,
Super
vitality
evolution.
armor would benefit you
Ultimate
maximally. Let's see, Master of Tactics. Have a super shield. Let's watch the performance against the more stronger team. 2 Eddies. Yep, cast the shields, Eddie. Okay, the issue we see here that they can attack front and back row as they wish. So Silas and Sakupa is still from the categories that die
Lost.
easily.
Solo in the flame.
Then of course those 2 Eddies cause massive damage actually. Enjoy the after burning effect.
Deity arrives.
Deity arrives. Yeah, the after effect.
Solo in the flame.
Now we're left with
Lost.
team non-existing. Sakubai can really not stand 2 Eddies. Yeah. Right, so we have a good look at what exactly is the issue in terms of the battle. Let's see before. A weaker team. 3 dead. Before. That's not before actually. Is it before? Okay. Let's see what will happen here. 2. I need for a more power, more tech, union tech upgrade is needed. Even if there's a power difference, they're winning because of, well, for starters, Mystic Plus, and I guess one is Transcend, and the other is Mystic. Okay, so what we can get out of this video, even if one of the stages of xwar, if you look at the power difference, we should be winning, right? Wrong. There's also the level. Yes, 245 and Eddie is 280, but they haven't been evolved, and we'll talk more about what is the purpose of this video now, of showing the legendary talents and their effects also. So what happens if we remove the 2 week and we actually create a draft bonus basically? No, doesn't align. Why? Because it must be 3 of the same faction. So what would be more accurate is if there's 2 darkness, right, then we should add another dark hero or the god faction. Now we have a draft of 3 just like them. Let's go for it. Let's see what will happen. Not really interested to watch. Valkyria couldn't withstand the battle. Okay, so when you're going through the game, there's different types of awakening, right? Let's start with the basic. Yes, normal hero will be at rare or excellent, depending on is he A class or S plus or B, common hero, right? So the basic would be looking with the frame blue. Then you'll have rare plus, which has 2 diamonds on the edge, still looking blue. That doesn't change regardless of the hero class. Then you'll go up and become excellent level, which we can see here. Excellent. After you've achieved excellent, next thing you're gonna go to is excellent plus. Let's search for a hero we have at excellent plus. Excellent plus. Nothing really at excellent plus. Oh, here he is. As you can see, Cupid is at excellent plus, regardless of his level. So Cupid will look like this one is excellent plus, or any hero where the frame is purplish with 2 diamonds around it. After excellent plus, you go into epic.
Stay cool, hot baby.
Gold like yellow. Then you go into epic plus. Every awakening, aside from the level, right, increases your hero's attributes, including the portrait that you can upgrade his power in. So as you can see, she can go up to immortal, right? But the portrait is level 1. But if you look, for instance, at Eddie, right, let's find where Eddie is. Portrait level 12. That boost you see on the bottom, including the core skills that depend on the level and other factors, hero star class reached maximum. So the portrait increases HP and attack.
Look straight into my eye.
Portrait 1 is completely different than Portrait 2 and the increase. Portrait 3 more increase. Portrait 4.
It seems that your understanding
Where's portrait 4?
super aiming has been deployed.
Yes, portrait 1.
It
Well,
seems
portrait
that your
5, as you can see, keeps on carrying. And then portrait 8. So you get HP and other attributes increased, with the portrait being increased in its level. Fantastic. So what else? You've reached Epic Plus. Then you go into Legendary,
My gleamy blade breaks
which
through the dark.
looks red. Then Legendary Plus.
my command.
Red with 2 diamonds on the edge that look partially purple whitish, something similar. And then you'll move up to from Legendary Plus to
Eyebrows
Mystic.
tender of head.
So Mystic will look like this. Fantastic, looks pretty.
The
Mystic
magic
Plus,
seems to reach, but
you'll have exactly the same diamonds, but the frame will change to a more white, light purple. And then unfortunately there is no transcend to show you, but the entire frame changes also in color and without the diamonds. And then you know that the drill now. Add 2 diamonds on the edge of the photo, the portrait. And then finally Immortal, which will look like this, with a crown and all beautiful and colorful. Now, what distinguishes an immortal hero from the rest is they have to be S or S plus to reach that. Second, they have an awakened skill. Every hero will have it. That will improve and boost everything related to him. Next point is they have their own special weapon that can be upgraded. Special equipment, that's what it's called. Aside from the armor you're usually used to, that you can enhance. Artifacts also. Guardian Gem, Divine Will, Prelude of Evil can be upgraded and equipped to your heroes. Aside from Evolve, which happens based on a number of factors, usually it doesn't require anything except hero tire up diamonds, right, and money. Other times in upper levels you need to have 5 heroes reach a specific level so you can evolve, and then after that you can keep carrying on with upgrading the level beyond 280. Here we're stuck at 260 because he needs to be awakened. By awakened hero we mean that you need to go to the lab. See, he's still stuck at the need to evolve. So what's the difference that we can understand? Means that you need to awaken the hero after you've evolved him. Here. Aside from that, lab of awakening, you can do it regardless. But the level, you'll be stuck. So if we look again at the colors, this should be rare or the normal hero. And it's usually and only for A heroes. Common heroes will be green in the frame. B, common, right? S heroes and S plus will start off at excellent. Always. You can see the frame. Excellent automatically from the beginning, right? That's because of the power difference. And then you'll keep awakening them, right, to reach excellent, and then excellent plus, and then epic plus, legendary plus, mystic plus, transcend plus, and then finally immortal, which is Eddie that you can see. That's not the Eddie I'm talking about. He is on that. This is the Eddie I'm talking about, where he reached his max level of awakening. Do keep in mind something. Rare heroes that are A. First, it shows awaken priority medium. That's 1. 2, they have a max level of awakening which stops at legendary. Stops at what? Legendary. So, only S and S heroes can go beyond legendary awakening. That's why they're usually used as food or consumable material. S plus, she'll carry on till the end of Immortal. She'll stop until legendary, until legendary, until legendary, and you can actually see this. Legendary, legendary, max awakening level. Cannot be awakened beyond that. Now for Valkyria, which follows the God faction, where they require more consumable heroes or food, actually, that's a unique case, right? And she'll stop, I believe, also at legendary. No exceptions on this point. Needs excellent. What's the exception when it comes to Valkyria? The exception is simple, and I will show you. But first, let's have a look at this. Okay. We'll take 3 Cupid. Nothing wrong until now, not an issue, right? But when it's rare plus, she needs 2 rare plus god heroes. 2, not 1, 2. So to actually do this, another Valkyria is needed at rare, and then other 3 heroes, and then rare, you're gonna have to get a third one. So 1 will consume 2 at rare plus, just so you can get to excellent. So it's a lot of work when it comes to the God faction and Universe faction. Then finally, when you reach excellent, excellent can consume excellent, and then Valkyria can consume excellent plus Valkyria and reach legendary. Universe, same methodology. 1 excellent plus, this is excellent, he needs to be excellent plus. More consumables of the same hero, only the same hero can be used at excellent. So Valkyria will also only use Valkyria, Cupid will only use Cupid after excellent. The usual, it applies also to other heroes. So let's have a look. Now we have excellent plus. What's required is 1 excellent plus nature hero. It does not depend on any specific hero, like the same, because it's A with an awakened priority medium. But if we look at after we consume the heroes and reach excellent, or yeah, after we reach excellent, then she'll only require Jane, Lady of Ice. So that's a very rough explanation. So what we're gonna do now is very simple. What is the requirement? Excellent plus, right? We have 1 rare. We're going to get another 1 rare, right? And then rare can consume rare. Rare plus can consume rare plus to become excellent. So now we have excellent and excellent plus. There is 2 options. Either wait until I get another excellent cheetah runner, exactly, or I can use this little guy, which takes place or substitutes for an excellent hero. Let's use him. Let's follow the trail of using. So now she's at excellent plus. So there is 2 showing they're at excellent plus, right? So now we're gonna awaken. Now she's at epic. The need now is 2 excellent plus nature heroes to be awakened beyond epic into epic plus, just like Jane, right? For legendary, here's the difference of when you're in legendary plus, you're gonna find if it's an S hero that you're going to require the hero himself at excellent plus, right? Excellent plus and one legendary. So legendary will require the hero and epic. Then legendary plus will require the hero and a legendary hero. And then it will carry on until you've reached after Mystic Plus. After Mystic Plus with the same methodology. The original hero excellent, and then epic with legendary. And then in Transcend Plus, you'll usually just need the same hero at excellent. It does not require anything. So Eddie, if I have another Eddie excellent plus, that's the only material that you're gonna need at that high awakened level. You can also click on Smart Awakening. It does show you what's available to be awakened, basically, and it can do it for you. Just click yes automatically. So let's look. We have one Superman faction hero, and one technology. Yeah, right. So why the bread, blah blah blah. Sure, man. Okay, that would be fine. Then technology. What do we have? What's your need? You need excellent. Okay, so let's do it. Both have been awakened to rare plus. You can see. Now there is no need for you, so I'm just gonna consume you. Now she reached excellent. Consume excellent to excellent. She's reached excellent plus. Right? Where is she? She's here at excellent plus. Another upgrade will take her to epic, but that's not what's required. At least for some of the heroes we're working on, they might require an excellent plus hero, so we'll leave her as consumable material and we'll think about it. Next, there's nothing here except Cyber Ronin at epic plus needs to consume also Cyber Ronin at excellent plus. So S heroes and S plus are completely different than if you were to look at A heroes in rare. And yes, certain heroes in excellent will go with this. Same hero needed. That's the usual, the normal for any hero you can awaken. And at rare plus, it can be anyone, but it needs to match the same type of the faction plus the hero type. What do I mean by the hero type? If you open any hero and click here, this is a raider. Superman raider, right? Let's enter into another Superman. This is Superman support. Another one. This is Superman warrior. Let's go to another Superman warrior. So you can see even inside the class itself, Meg. Even inside the faction, there is different classes. Warrior, Meg, and what was else? Yeah, Raider. So Toku would be considered, say with me, Superman, Raider. Nature, same concept. Faction, nature faction, who restrains dark heroes and is restrained by technology heroes. Mystic and Raider. So both Silas and Toku are Raider type, even though the faction is different. Let's look at the dark hero. Dark hero faction, Meg. So there is Meg, there is warrior, there's support. even inside the same faction. If you look at technology, this is the icon of the warrior. No, thank you.
Whatever.
This is the
I'll
icon of
bring
the
you down
ranger.
with me.
So there's raider, ranger, meg, and the support. Inside all the same technology. Let's go to the god faction. Same concept. Yeah. So what distinction the god and the universe faction have opposing to other factions? A very simple one. They can only go against each other. How will we find out something like this? If you go to xwar battle, you can see the faction bonus. The camp restrain will gain 25 extra % damage. With the draft bonus also, that can be added. If you're looking for how does draft bonus look, first to create a draft, it means to add heroes of the same faction. And a hero from the god faction, I'll show it to you, can substitute for adding a hero from the same faction. Now, if you're looking carefully, this is a draft of 4 heroes from the same faction. Alright, let's add another technology. And we're gonna add after that Valkyria. Right, it's become a faction of 5. Sorry, draft 5. So if we add Valkyria, she can substitute any faction. Draft of 6. Gods can be regarded as any faction hero except the universe to form an array. So what this is called is an array. Right, minimum is 3 to create an array of faction, and it will give you what? Draft of 3. You add another one, draft of 4. You add a god faction, it will automatically be considered as the same faction. So what happens if you add a universe hero? Let's make it easy. Beautiful color, huh? I do agree. Actually, they have a draft of 4 heroes from the same plus 2 heroes from the same faction. So they have a draft of 4 from the same faction and another 2 heroes, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 are of the same faction, an addition of 2 heroes from a different faction. We can try that, but I added actually, right, my intention to show the universe added with a god faction. Universe has been activated where 2 are giving armor plus 25 and broken armor plus 20, and it's considered a draft of 4. If we remove Valkyria, right, draft of 3. If we remove 1, it still will remain a draft of 3, but we lost 1 universe additional buff. Now it's just a draft of 3. So how do we create exactly what the opposite side has done? Easy. We'll add 2 from the same faction, right? And we'll add a 4th hero. Wow, looks exactly the same, right? Draft 4 heroes from the same faction plus 2 heroes from the same faction. Plus means a different faction to buff allies. So as you can see, 4 heroes technology, 2 heroes dark faction. Nice. Let's battle and see. And we'll end the video on this point of explaining the points of faction bonus, draft, the array, and what it offers. You get extra power, attack and defense and different things, right? But of course you need strong heroes, awakened and leveled up and evolved. Does it give you more attack? Yes. To the entire team it gives more attack. Now, to correct something I said before, the faction supposedly still remains even if your hero dies. If it's not broken. To the end, it still remains. Right. So that point clearly explains the importance of understanding faction, how you should draft your heroes, even if, when you lose a battle. Right? What's the first thing it tells you? Enhance equipment, adjust your draft, upgrade hero. That's the first thing it says. Right? So enhancing equipment adds power and attack and defense, including stigmata. Adjust your draft. Sometimes the frontliners should be in the back line, back draft. Why? Because they're not attackers or warriors. They're more of a support. Afra, for instance, Afro, right? This lovely guy, Afra, he's a support. He's a backliner. He does not stand in the front line.
I'm second to
She, Raider, can, preferably, but doesn't have to. For him, as a warrior, frontliner should be his place. Support can be to increase buffs and increase attack and defense and different attributes they can add to the rest of the team. Can be in the back line, can be in the front line. That's why it says adjust your drafts, because sometimes just adjust your draft, by the way, means this exactly. Which hero is where. And those lovely numbers you see actually have a significant impact on the entire battle. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically 1 is the number 1 in attacking, and he's basically the main hero who will be attacked during the battle. 2 attacks after him, 3, and then 4, 5, and 6. It follows that arrangement. And also who you put in number 1, you can consider him the hero who will add buffs, if there is, will add power, who basically will take the most damage actually, and being in the middle. Consider him the master of the team or the leader. But do understand that there is masters, there is warriors, raiders, support, aside from what I'm trying to explain about the drafting. Sakupa is in a master class.
deity arrives.
Nice. Silas gets damage. Let's skip. Yeah. But more damage. 28. That's good. So adjust your draft is the meaning of that. Right. So it kind of explained equipment. This is what is meant by equipment. This is equipment. Unload. And then you can select it and add. You'll collect them throughout the game. 4 types exist. Let's look at something more normal if you're starting to play the game. That's upper level still. Something beginner a little bit.
Finley, the cutest girl in the world.
Yeah. Okay, when you're starting off the game, you're gonna be happily getting these. And they're also at different levels of power. This is the beginner. Absolutely nothing. But it does add some power. Then you're gonna go into common, which looks green. And they have a sort of following the same direction. Yeah, you can see the power difference. Following the same direction as the awakening of heroes and are they excellent, mystic, etc. Then you'll have a lovely increase which still carries on. Consider this like rare plus. Then you reach the lovely excellent grade, but they actually have excellent level, but they actually have a grade. So that's grade 5 weapons. They look similar to awakened heroes, but they have a grade of their rank. And the portrait does tell you that. So if we move up the line, right? It's pretty much similar to Excellent Plus, but not exactly. That's an upper grade. which will fall under what? Grade 6. Let's replace it and go to another upper grade. So you've reached grade 6 in weapons. Let's look at an upper grade. That's grade 7. Right? So we can talk about what those gems on the bottom colored mean actually, which they themselves have attributes of what the weapon gives you. And to simplify it, what colors do you see and what do they resemble? They resemble normal or rare, and then excellent, right? And then epic. Then if you move more and more to see higher weapons, you will find that there is legendary attributes. See that red lovely one? This one? Additional attribute is legendary of its type. Right? So when you're going across the game, there is from grade, I don't know what even to call this, grade 1? Yeah. Up to grade 10. Grade 10. Unload. Yes, stay without your weapon. Thank you. This is grade 10. When you're talking about grade 10 can be enhanced or advanced to T1. An example you can see of a T1 is grade 11. And then it can be enhanced or evolved. It's evolved actually. You evolve it from T1 to T2. Then perhaps it will be grade 12. And you can also get to select a resonance attribute based on your desire when you advance to T2. It looks pretty cool. It adds a huge amount of power, and I will show you. Let's look at the power, right? 469 and the attack 68. Just remember 469 68. Let's unload it. 423 66. 423 in overall power. 423. So if we add it again, yeah, how much did you notice the increase in power? Minus 45,000 of increase in power. 45,443. So this is what is meant by enhance your equipment. Artifact also can be included in enhancing it, and your special hero's weapon. That will be unlocked when you reach Mystic or Mystic Plus. Don't remember exactly. Next is the Stigmata, which also follows, can you guess it? The same coloring alignment. Beautiful, beautiful. I've collected too many of them, even though I don't need them. And they go in many different pathways. So let's just talk about the color. Let's put this as 1 star, level 1 blue. Okay? Then you'll move to level 2. 2 stars, even if it's level 1, but it's excellent. It's considered grade excellent. Then you'll move eventually, and by the way, you cannot use it until your hero is at that awakening level. So for instance, if I wanted to use Stigmata or equip it to a hero, let's use him as an example, right? It's all locked. Why? Because you can start using it at Excellent Plus. Excellent Plus. Let's look at an epic hero and what Stigmata he'll be allowed to use. Legendary, he cannot. Awaken to Epic Plus to use these. But if you go down, yeah, Excellent can be used. Or Excellent Plus. Not really identified, better identified by stars. And we have from 1 to 6 as stars. Right. I'll add something interesting for you to see. We're gonna use, yep. For instance, right, this is 4 stars, not the highest, but can be upgraded until level 10. The plus 5 and the plus 4 is enhance, as you can see. Click on one of them, it shows you what you have, and you can select. This is legendary. This is what is equipped currently. Critical plus 3, attack plus 400. Critical plus 2.1, critical damage plus 7. So they can differ. They can differ in their attributes and their types, and their names also. How do you actually know what to choose? Right, here's an explanation, by the way, for Stigmata. Read it fast. The guide. When you fully unlock the guide and everything, it tells you more overview of your hero, the artifacts that you should equip. Of course, I'm not following that always, or following it. The draft that hits enemy in the front. Right. So, this is from the favorites. You can save, and it will show you what heroes you have to create this draft. So, Team Tank and Nurse and Disabler, this draft would be fantastic to work with if all are actually at Transcend, for instance. This would be a very strong draft above 260 in level. This also. Yes, you can save favorite drafts, and I'll show you my favorite drafts. Back to Stigmata, which also gives you what talents you should choose. If you click on it, you can see an explanation of when you reach Legendary, this is the talent advised. When you reach Mystic, this is the talent advised, the Legendary talent. When you reach Transcend, this is the talent advised. When you've reached Immortal, which you've reached with Eddie, this is the talent advised. Fantastic. Stigmata. Advice tells you which Stigmata. Look at the name. Just focus on the name, and it's 6 stars. So it tells you to use Apocalypse, Judgment, and Judgment. So if it's just Apocalypse and Judgment, what's the difference? The attributes. This is attack, basic attribute, attack plus 1440. And an additional one, skills addition, causes additional damage twice, 50% through damage ignoring armor. Second one, again, but HP is more, right? Third one, even if it's Apocalypse have different attributes, just like different gear weapons you can equip. This is critical plus, the basic attribute of it is critical plus 2.4. Additional attribute, random, can be anything. This is critical damage resistance, and this is accuracy and attack plus 10, and this is block. So we have attack, in addition to attack, in addition to critical, in addition to critical damage resistance, an additional to accuracy, an additional to block. So that kind of gives you the advice. This was best for your hero to do. Aside from, you actually select the talents that we just were talking about yourself and can change them anytime from the hero's talent. Stigmata, the level, the Stigmata, the equipment, the artifact, the special equipment weapon for your hero. And at Immortal, there's also the awaken or activate awaken skill. Awaken skill, you can kind of see what it adds to you. Blood Rage, right? It increases the critical damage and lasts for 3 rounds. So more power, more force. For the skills that your heroes possess, they go up to 3, right? But you can unlock in between them different things. For instance, if you look, there's level 1, level 2, level 3, right? This is at level 3. So level 2, attack, damage increases, level 3, etc., etc. The core skill, which when you fill your energy bar at the bottom, the yellow one, so it goes up to level 3. What does it depend on? The awakened level, and also your level of hero itself. Both, actually. So what does that mean again? This is the level that your hero is at. This is the awakened level. So it depends on both. Level, awakened level, the evolving. Of course, the portrait is always welcome. You can click directly on awakening. He's already at max awakened level, immortal. There's no more for him awakening or no more for him anything after he's maxed out on his level, which will be, I believe, 340, right? You can happily put him in the Spirit Link station for a boost of increase of power. Spirit Link station follows the lowest hero in terms of the level of how far he can reach, and of course it's also attributes to is the hero A or S or S plus. As you can see, for instance, Valkyria, her maximum is 180. This has nothing to do with the hero being awakened or not. You can put an excellent and he'll go directly to the level, but it does not mean he's equivalent to Eddie, for instance, and it adds a green color to the hero on his level and different attributes of attack. So, to 240 directly. Why? The lowest currently, red, 240, right? 180, 240, 240, 240. Why the difference? Because simply those heroes, you'll find it also colored green in the level. Let's scroll down and find they will probably be above more. Okay, the colored green. Because she's S in rank, she can go to 240. But if we look at A, 180. Now remember these attributes: 463, 100, and just remember the attack. Just remember the attack. It's easier. 39,000, 129,000. Let's remove her from the Spirit Link station. Right. Let's go back. She'll be back at lovely level 1. Here she is.
How many pieces do you want to be cut into?
Right. Do you see that these lovely two numbers, 42 and 12? That's a normal hero without being in the link station. If we add, right, ignore the cooling off. I have different slots where I can add her back again. From 1 to 180. Let's look at her again.
My gleamy blade breaks through the darkest
102, 33. But of course, what was added in terms of equipment and different things was removed, including stigmata. It doesn't matter, she's consumable food, so just leave that point. So you kinda must, at this point, get a grasp on the awakened level, different things, doing cyber bar quests, checking in daily, doing the quests itself, doing the monthly quest, which you'll find very interesting because you're not going to be able to do it at the start, but it gives you the hero, one of the 4, if you fulfill during the month. If you look at refresh, if you fulfill during the month all the requirements of these tasks: hero awakening, awaken excellent 20 times, epic, legendary, mystic, arena points, cyber bar quests at different star levels, fast reward at different levels, right? You get the hero direct. The weeklies are nothing special, the normal, but what you get from them you can use to actually go to the Star Store and purchase a hero. Yeah, those 42 in currency, Star Trek Interstellar currency. I can purchase Eddie if I have 45. Don't worry, you'll get that number again and again. Battling in the arena gives you the lovely silver medal, gold, depending on which you join, Dominator, and above. What's the importance of that? You can purchase directly the hero at Excellent, which you will use as consumable material. I've actually done it many times for Eddie. As you can see, he's sold out, and it will refresh after 5 days, where all these heroes will be available if I purchased them before. Here's the difference. The more you go up the level, the more you'll find that it can be more expensive, depending on the hero you want, and different heroes. Right? This is Dominator. Yeah, you can get T1 actually, T2, sorry. So when you reach this, you'll be able to purchase Samurai, Girl, Sakyupa, Fury Wave. And when you reach the top, right? Yeah, you can kind of see it. The four at the top. Well, you have the God of Egypt. Yeah. Goddess of Ocean. Very, very strong in attack. The timepiece, but they're all at Excellent. So where do we get these medals? Arena, Legend Championship. As you can see, there is the Silver Group, Gold Group, Diamond Group, Dominator Group, Legend Group. The Legend Group, basically this will show you. Right. By the way, these rewards on the right, it's if you rank number 1. So what do you get in participating? The medals, depending on your rank, right? And then you can use it to buy a hero. This is called the Legendary Mall. And this is the Dominator Championship, where beasts of the game battle. I was invited, but finally got an invitation, but chose not to participate. The rewards are pretty much, something nice. The top 64 get this, the top 8, right? The champion gets 15 excellent faction scrolls, aside from other rewards. So this is gonna be a battle amongst different groups that's happening now. You can actually wager, betting basically, on who will win the upcoming battle. I'm on Kismai against Abam Botak. They currently have formation lockdown after 4 hours. Formation locks or lockdown means that they cannot change their draft of heroes, the heroes they're gonna use. You can see their heroes available. After they selected them and added them, no longer can be changed. You can see the power, 34 million, and the level. Right? 11 million. Best of luck with that. Who wins this battle will move on to the final battle against who wins the opposite downside, which will be Fakel versus can't pronounce actually, or read it actually. So 12 million versus 9,815,000, but that's not the deciding factor. If you can see, this is immortal with an awakened skill, deadly blow, T1, T2, extreme heavy. Yeah, very, very good status. So what's the deciding factor of winning? Well, aside from the hero and the draft and awakened skill, life extension, or regardless of what hero has, The exclusive equipment, the artifact adds the level of the sword, shield, armor, gear, all of that, and the talents used, right? And of course the overall power and the draft and the faction. For instance, they can faction of a number of heroes that are Superman. They're not gonna win against the faction of heroes that are dark heroes. That's important. Also keep in mind that Storm Falcon Laura is still ranked as the top level strongest in massive damage and attack. Yeah. And of course the Queen of Desert, massive hitter. So that's basically an explanation to these arena tournaments. Top 30 players of daily tournament will be invited. So why did I get an invite? Because I was ranked as 30. And I can get to that rank again, it's not an issue. I'm ranked 33 currently. Space time, that's just you get an invite if you're in the top, what was it? Top 100 in the daily tournament. So if you're in the top 100, it will only show, I guess, top 50. Yeah. But if you're in the top 100, this happens on Saturday and Sunday. You'll get an invitation in the mail. By mail, I mean this mail, not your Gmail or any other type of email. So when you get it, it's actually very, very good because the prices and the rewards are pretty much nice, as you can see, based on your ranking. The more you rank higher, right? I'm ranked 27 if you see. So I fall between 21 and 50. This was the reward. Very nice, very good. You rank higher, more. The number one gets the title. Right. So that's Space Time Arena. 2 days to do it, that's it. Daily tournament can be done daily. Not an issue. Legend Championship, you register yourself by depending on which group you're gonna join. It's usually 200 diamonds, depends on which group, or more or less. Then you have to wait until registration closes and then you can start on the battling. Rewards for the silver group, if you're asking. Yep, 200 to 500, you get 1,000. 51 to 200, 1,200. 11 to 50, you get gold medals, not silver. So from the silver, you can get silver and gold. What does it matter? Good question. These are the two you can get. As you can see, I have 1,500 already, right? That's the currency you use to buy the hero. So the more you rank high, the more you can get. The funny thing is, if you actually think that you can buy this and it will give you something meaningful, it gives you 10 gold medals, basically, if you buy it. So for 100 silver, you get 10, just 10. For 100, you just get 10 diamond. 100, you get 10 dominator. Is it anything of meaning? Yeah, if you really want a hero from the gold medal counter, that medal, and you don't want to participate, I guess you're gonna have to keep on converting 100 and 100 just for 10, which is not the right direction. Not at all. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. We went over a couple of things in terms of xwar, drafting, faction, heroes, how they look, the level. We can have a separate video if you like about talking about equipment that you can see in the bag, items, and then there is gear. Yeah, 426. Too much. Peace, what it means, because this is a shard. Collect 50, you can summon the hero. Stigmata. These you're gonna find I've collected too much from them. And you get rid of them when your bag is full in the recycle station. Decompose stigmata. You have 2 heroes. Hero decomposition. Hero decomposition is for heroes that are ranked B. Hero regress is if you have 2 heroes and they're exactly the same hero and exactly the same epic or legendary or above. You can use that. Regress will basically give you all the consumable heroes that you've consumed in Awakening back again, like you didn't do it, a reverse. And then you can do it again and again, just for fun, if you're crazy. Alright, and last note I would like to add, VIP level 5 has been reached. Looks nice, looks beautiful. It actually opened the ruins, which I will make a separate video about the ruins. And the stargazing room, which isn't gonna show for every single player. But I think the ruins is the one that's not gonna show unless you're, I guess, VIP level 5. Didn't show before that. What's the difference between these VIP levels? You start off from the beginning. Yeah, that's what VIP 0 gives you. Then VIP 02, VIP 1. Every day you log in, you click on this box, you collect, as you can see, what is needed to upgrade to the next VIP. Takes time. VIP level 2, maximum level of heroes, auto yield. Auto yield, they're talking about in xwar, the chest box that collects for you gold and other things. 3, 4, you get the frame, which does have an effect, a good one. VIP level 4, you unlock battle skip, and you unlock it even if it's boss level. VIP level 5, Smart Awakening. Smart Awakening, you'll have it at VIP level 4, don't worry. Homeworld Lottery Acceleration. It is available. I've seen it. I'll show it in a different video. VIP level 6, you're gonna unlock Rapidly Enhance, which has everything to do with enhancing your equipment. You'll see it if you go to enhance any sword or anything. Maximum number of heroes will increase. Auto yield will increase. Finger purchase times, call finger. Number of xwar rewards. Auto yield rewards extra time. Battle skip. Homeworld lottery acceleration. Again, I don't know why it's not accurate, has been updated. This is exactly what will increase the more your VIP level goes up, right? This is like from the beginning of this video, something in those terms, or less actually. 32 minutes auto yield, 6 hours for VIPs. So whatever is shown here, the more you actually advance through xwar, it adds to it. That's per 5 seconds, right? So per 5 seconds, VIP plus 50%. Advance through xwar level will increase it, and all rewards are unlocked. And you get some massive good rewards if you leave it. 1 out of 5. These are random rewards that Fast Reward can gives you. 1 is free, the rest you consume by diamonds. All rewards unlocked. Yeah, you can see it's a massive amount of different rewards. Has legendary, has different things. You're going to use it and need it. Don't forget that this lovely guy on the bottom, regardless if you're at challenge 0, you get bread hero, and then you move up and more and more and more, you get more heroes, more diamonds. Afro, Lucy, Samurai, Toku, Houston. We're currently at challenge 10. If you want to see the full challenge rewards from the beginning, yeah, but they're blacked out or darked out. Carries on Houston, and then the robot, and then 10 summon scrolls, and then Thinker, 50 excellent shards to summon, Samurai Girl, 50 shards to summon excellent, and then the beast. Not really a beast, it just looks like a dragon. Orochi, if you have him, very beautiful, very powerful, very good. So from that, you can always skip all of that and just pay. This is Orochi, where you can buy him from the faction, from the faction summon store. 120 faction summons is needed. I already consumed what I did before in purchasing Eddie. Yes, you'll find even lower heroes. Yeah, the hero you want, can't find him. Yeah, you kind of will find the majority here. Aside from the new Mecha Valkyria and Paladin, they're not here. Let me see. Queen of Desert. Queen of Desert is here. Worth going after. Falcon, Storm Falcon, worth going after. Electric Arc, worth going after 100%. Good amount of damage, really good. God of Maya, worth going after also. Nine-Tail Idol, after Legendary Plus, very good. Einstein also, he explodes like a bomb. Space Kong does some serious damage. Of course, Goddess of Ocean, definitely worth it. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it kind of gives an overview guide of the game, the heroes. And by the way, if you're asking where you can purchase those hero tire up stones, yeah, they're called hero tire up, that you see that are needed to evolve your hero. You're gonna see it again and again.
My guitar will rock your soul.
This stone. It shows you the amount needed. Shopping mall is your stop to many things in accessing them. You can even purchase grade 10 automatically. Just collect the right amount of diamonds. Okay, I'll see you in the next video, and have a fantastic day ahead. This was the guide to how to go about the game partially, and introducing different items, including an immortal hero, the talents, stigmata, and explanations of different things that affect your hero in being stronger, but it's not fully addressing everything that affects it. For instance, there's a starship, there's a technology tech, union tech, and other factors that increase power and endure damage and cause critical damage. Thank you again for watching. This was a recap summary. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully with something more.